What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and guess what? Japan is open for travel, and I've actually done, a couple of videos last year in 2022, as to, the Japan's travel restrictions, how Japan removed a lot of the restrictions, and even if you are unvaccinated, you can travel. You don't have to quarantine when you go to Japan now. And pretty much you could say is nearly back to normal, pretty much. The only thing is that before traveling to Japan, they do expect you to take like an antigen test, right? Just for the purpose of COVID and all of that. But besides that, I guess getting an antigen could be kind of like time stressful for people because, before you jump on a plane, you got to like go to the doctor or something, right? But aside from that, it is open for travel. You can tour. You can go anywhere, as long as you're wearing a mask. All right. So, along with the opening of Japan, people are excited to go back and explore, and so am I. Although I'm not sure if I'm gonna be going in 2023 because I got a lot on my plate. I'm not quite sure. However, I have been looking at some new things in Japan. So if you're planning on going on 2023 or in 2024, then this video is for you. Now, before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. And guys, let's talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture. If you're into any of that stuff, make sure to subscribe. Now, on with the show. Okay, so 5 attractions. I found 5 pretty cool attractions that I think you guys would like for my subscribers and those who like to travel to Japan. So, coming in at number 1, it is the Gundam Park in Fukuoka. By the way, guys, I know that a lot of you, when you travel to Japan, most people go to Osaka or Tokyo. There are 2 airports in Tokyo, right? However, the Gundam Park is in Fukuoka, which is in southern Japan. So, unless you're willing to travel to southern Japan, then yeah. It's a pretty long way, right? So to save money, you might want to take another plane from Tokyo down to Fukuoka and stay at a capsule hotel down there, right? But other than the I guess the long travel, it looks pretty cool. It's the Gundam Park, has this huge Gundam just standing there. It is a brand new attraction, and I believe, according to the information I got in the videos I've seen, it looks like it's in a mall type of area. So if you're really into Gundams, I recommend checking that out. And by the way, if you don't want to go and travel that far, there is a mall, I believe it's in Taito City, right? It's basically around the same area where Teamlabs is. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is Teamlabs Planet. It looks like they added some new stuff to Teamlabs, right? Last time when I went in 2019, I went to see Teamlabs, and it was absolutely magical. It was a very, very just mesmerizing experience, man. I mean, the light show and like basically it was light art, the art of light, and there was like touch games. There was like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a game where like you touch the light and then the objects move. It was so cool, so futuristic, and I can't wait to actually go back and see what's new, right? So they actually do have a whole bunch of new stuff in Teamlabs, and it's right there in Odaiba. Ah, yes, that's it, Odaiba, Japan. So basically, Odaiba is an island, right? And Odaiba has the one of the first giant Gundams. It has the Unicorn Gundam. Perhaps they upgraded. Maybe the Unicorn Gundam's not there anymore. But it is around a mall. It's in the Odaiba Mall. And right in front of the mall is just this huge giant Gundam. And like 10 minutes away from the Odaiba, from the Odaiba Mall where the giant Gundam is at, you can get to Teamlabs. Now, the only thing that pissed me off about Teamlabs is the entrance. The entrance is absolutely so annoying because you have to go around into a parking lot and then go up an elevator, and there's Teamlabs. Like they made the entrance really hard to find. However, once you get there, it is so satisfying. I'm starting to think that the Japanese did that on purpose, like kind of like to give people a little journey. I don't know. Maybe I'm just That's just what I think. Anyways, coming in at number 3, it is the Studio Ghibli Park. And the Studio Ghibli Park, it is located in Nagoya, right? Which is like which is about 2 hours on the bullet train from Tokyo, right? So if you want to check out the Studio Ghibli Park, get yourself down to Nagoya. You can get there with the bullet train, and I actually recommend that you guys get the JR Pass, which you have to get online. But with the JR Pass, you can get on the bullet trains for about 2 weeks or 30 days, depending on how long you stay there, with no extra cost. The pass costs about $250 if you're staying there for 2 weeks, and I think almost $500 if you're staying there for a whole month. So it actually saves you money. So I recommend it. Now the Studio Ghibli Park is based on all the Studio Ghibli movies, of course. So you're gonna be seeing like houses, statues, and the food that they ate in all the movies, right? It's all there. So you're gonna be seeing things from like Castle in the Sky, Kiki's Delivery Service, Ponyo, Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, everything Studio Ghibli, The Wind Rises, you guys get the point, is all there. And coming in at number 4 is the Yokohama Air Cabin. And if you are in the Tokyo area, this is easy to get to. You can get there by train. If you're in the Tokyo area, Yokohama, it's really not too far, honestly. And it's this new attraction where it's basically you can get on like an air shuttle, right? It's like this pod, and it takes you across the city. Yeah, so the Yokohama Air Cabin takes you across the city. I'm not quite sure how much it is, but it looks lots of fun. It's a brand new installment in the city. And once, when I get back to Tokyo, I want to go and check it out, man. It looks pretty cool. It looks really fun. I love high places. So I guess if you love heights such as myself, then I recommend it. And coming in at number 5, last but not least, you guys knew I was gonna bring this up, is Super Nintendo World. And by the way, in case you guys did not know, Super Nintendo World is in Universal Studios Japan. And Universal Studios Japan also has a Harry Potter world, right? So they say that the Nintendo World is going to be in the northern part of the park, right? And Universal Studios is in Osaka, Japan, right? So you have to get from Tokyo to Osaka, right? Depending on where you decide to land, right? So most people go to Tokyo, so you're going to have to take the bullet train from Tokyo to Osaka. Right, in Super Nintendo World, you guys already seen the whole, announcement for. You see, I seen the trailer. It's basically everything Super Mario, Yoshi, Toad, and all that stuff. It's really cool. And also, there's going to be a Super Nintendo World coming to Orlando, Florida, here in America. So if you're in the Florida area, you guys are a bunch of lucky bastards. But yeah, so the Universal Studios is getting a Super Nintendo World in America as well, Orlando, Florida. So I'm waiting for that as well. And I believe that's going to be coming soon within the next 2 to 3 years, right? So in the meantime, if you want to, while you're in Japan, go check out the one in Osaka. So yeah. And that is it, guys. That is it. These are the new 5 attractions. One of the coolest ones that I found in Japan after the pandemic, that is. And I'm really excited to go back when I'm able to go back. Probably maybe late 2023 or maybe 2024, and maybe I'll bring my little sister with me. Anyways, that is all for this video. Make sure to like this video, comment below, tell me what you think, tell me if you're gonna go to Japan, and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Guys, it's your boy Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening. Godspeed.